dating per se.
No, so when I say in the picture, it could be casual hookup, it could be sneaky link, it could be one night stand, friends with benefits. It doesn't have to be like when I say in the picture, it doesn't have to be like I'm pursuing this for long-term relationship.
Yeah, there's like, like a couple of people that I like talk to. Most of them are really just like kind of like parasocial, where it's like I just kind of like I'm texting them all the time, like that's fine. There's actually, I did sort of meet somebody the other night, but I can't say anything about that because I don't know what's gonna happen yet. So
when you say you met somebody the other night, what was the nature of the meeting?
Oh Lord, okay, so I was at a bar and I was supposed to meet I was actually supposed to meet my mom there, which I know is kind of weird. A lot of people don't go out drinking with their parents, but me and my mom go crazy. And so the bitch, she's nowhere to be found, cannot find her at this bar. And so I'm like there and I look around and the only person that I can see is my ex, the one I was just talking about. And I'm like, okay, I am not here right now. Like I'm so not here. Like the only person that I know in this room is literally someone I do not want to talk to. And so I like go up to the bar and I just start talking to this guy, and like he was kind of like, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I feel like people are a lot less friendly than they used to be in general. Like when you go out to socialize, I'm out here, I'm smiling. Like I'm a very, like you said, I'm an extroverted person. I'm very friendly. So I'm over here like smiling at everyone. And I just get a lot of like,
Well, see, I have a
men or
resting
women,
bitch face,
both,
so.
but mostly women actually. But then even the guys, like they just kind of like they're in their own little like their own world. So this one guy, I just started talking to him, and he was really nice, and he bought me a drink, and we hung out, and we ended up hanging out all night. He came with like me and my friends to go out.
Weren't you supposed to meet your mom?
Dude, she went home. She totally ditched me. It was horrible.
And so, did you guys end up hooking up?
No comment.
That is a okay. So, all right. So he's in the picture, and then are there any women in the picture?
No. Santa Barbara's a really hard place to find gay women. Either I've already slept with them or they've moved out.
You've already slept with them.
Oh yeah.
How many women have you slept with?
She said 5. Right?
No, that was 5 during the course of the 8-month relationship.
Do I have to answer?
Oh.
You have to.
I don't think I have to answer.
You have to answer.
I'm curious.
Everybody wants to.
I mean, just take a good look at me.
That is not helpful at all.
I actually don't know. I used to have a list, but I stopped counting.
Is it on your phone?
I'm not pulling it up. I'm so not doing
you have
that.
A guy list
I have
and
first
girls?
and last names on that thing.
Did you?
It's like a hit list.
Other details on
check,
this?
not this one.
I do have a friend though who does like he is like literally psychotic. We can move on, but
No, it's fine, guys. Quiet, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have a friend who's like literally psychotic, and so he has tally marks instead of names in his phone. I don't do that. I have first and last names, social security number. I'm just kidding. But I would say it's like, for me, I'm not going to tell you the total number, but it's a pretty even 50-50 with men and women.
Okay.
If you can get anything from that. That's none of your beeswax.
We should definitely get that list, but perhaps we'll come back to some of this. So, okay.
I don't know who's watching, otherwise I would totally be
So
more.
besides this guy from the other night, are there other guys in the picture?
There's someone who, you know how I said that thing about history?
Yeah, you're like recycling.
Yeah, so there's this person I've known since middle school who we've kind of had like this like flirtatious thing for a long time, and he was dating this girl for a couple years, and then they broke up recently. Oh my god, I hope he's not watching this right now. And so then he's been like we've been talking like every day, and he's very responsive, and so that's like, I don't know, it's just kind of like weird, like one of those things where like, oh my god, someone can just come back into your life and like fit so well into the puzzle of everything. But nothing serious with that yet. Nothing like set in stone.
All right.
You know?
Well, we can explore some of this a bit more later on in the show.
Let's circle.
What's your relationship status, Palm?
I'm single.
All right. How long you been single for?
About 2 years.
2 years. Okay. Longest relationship?
About 2 years.
About 2 years. All right. Who broke up with who?
He broke up with me.
All right. And was this the one that ended 2 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. Why did he break up with you?
We were both very mentally ill.
Oh. What was the nature of your mental illness?
Depression.
Anything else?
Anxiety.
Have you been diagnosed with anything?
I was diagnosed with anorexia, but that was when I was 13.
Anything like BPD, bipolar?
Why?
Oh, no, just asking.
No, I haven't been diagnosed with that.
Do you suspect you?
I have traits of it, but not enough for a diagnosis.
Okay. And Sorry, Andrew. Sorry, I got to play this for myself. Sorry, Andrew. Go ahead. You had the question.
No, it was the same question. I was just curious
okay.
if it was BPD.
And then, what about you?
What relationship?
Oh yeah, relationship status.
In a relationship.
With.
Brandon.
Oh, hold on. With Bevo.
Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah.
He doesn't go by Bevo anymore.
His real name is Brandon.
Okay, cool. How long you guys been dating?
9 months.
A little closer. 9 months.
9
Okay.
months.
What's your longest relationship ever?
Yeah, 9 months.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
9 months. All right. And is he in California with you, or?
Yeah, he's just been in the hospital. So.
Still.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on with him? Is he?
He broke his shoulder.
Ooh. That's a tough one.
But he's got really bad issues with his shoulder.
Is he here in Santa Barbara?
He's
with you?
in LA.
He's still in LA. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wishing Bevo or Brandon
so
a speedy recovery.
He's got like a really bad shoulder, so every time like he falls and stuff, it like the ligaments like come out of the shoulder.
Fall from what? Does he do like a sport or something?
No, it's like it just.
He's
I don't really know how.
He's an athlete.
He's
no,
an
he's not
athlete.
eats dinner. It's like I don't really know how to explain it. It's just some like ligament or something that keeps like coming out of place, so it needs like properly fixed, but. It needs properly fixed. But.
All right. What about you? Relationship status?
I'm single.
Here, tilt your mic down, please. All right. You're single. How long have you been single for?
Always.
Oh.
Okay. So you're 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've never had a boyfriend.
No.
What's the long? But I mean, you've dated, correct?
I've gone on like dates before, like one-off dates, but very few, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's the longest period of time you've been like seeing a guy?
Like I think I went like kind of 2 dates with someone.
And that was it?
Yeah.
You stopped things, he stopped things. What happened there?
Either with that one, yeah, it just kind of fizzled out. It just wasn't like a right match, so it just didn't work out.
It fizzled out.
Yeah, I just
For
wasn't the
both
right
people?
connect. Yeah, and for me as well. Yeah, for both, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then, so wait, are you a virgin?
I'm not a virgin.
Okay.
She's like a virgin.
Are you celibate?
Yes,
How long you been celibate for?
7 years
Oh. Okay.
or 6 years. 6 years.
So you, okay.
Props to you.
What? So
Can't believe I'm
wait,
saying
hold
this.
on. Never had a boyfriend, celibate for 6 years. Who was the lucky guy?
It was just somebody when I was like in university, and we were just in the same class, and we're just friends. Like not really anymore, but at the time we were just friends, and I really wanted to like try it, and so it just was one of those things. And
So he's the only guy you've hooked up with?
he's not the only, but yeah, there's been 2.
2 total. Okay. All right.
Can't believe I'm sharing this.
And that girl, that's how
I
I felt
expected
2
to
seconds
do
ago.
this, but
I have
sorry.
a question.
Yeah.
Just so total in your life, just twice, or just 2 guys that you were with
2 guys.
multiple
and-
times?
okay, total was 3.
Wait. 3 times?
3 times.
So one of those
Oh
guys
my
got lucky twice.
Yeah, the friend that in university. Yeah.
And why? So curious with the 2. The first one, why did that end?
Like
Was this the fizzle? Was this the fizzle?
Well, like when
The
you
dizzle?
yeah, I just kind of we just want to be friends. Like it just I didn't feel that like connected to him romantically. I don't know, it just wasn't that. Like I did kind of have feelings at first, and then I was like, you know what? Like you're really nice. We stayed friends, like we really did. But I just was like, you're not the one for me. So let's just be friends, and you know. And he kind of felt the same way. Like he had just come out of like a long relationship, and I don't think he was looking for anything like that. Like he just kind of was a good friend to me in that way, and we stayed friends. So yeah.
Okay. And then the other guy, it was just like a.
It was like
a
it was a
party?
coworker.
Oh, coworker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
And
Wait, can I ask a question here as
Yeah,
well?
go ahead.
That's so interesting that you come on a dating podcast if you don't really have a whole lot of experience. And I'm just like curious as to
Yeah.
what like your like reasoning that you wanted to come on here would be.
I'm definitely somebody that likes to experience things and like go outside the box and just try things, and like even if they scare me or like whatever. And so I've seen on TikTok like clips of this podcast, and I was like, well,
So fun.
what if I just came on and like, why not? You know, because life is short. Well, it's long, but
See, this is why
life is long. But
this is why she's so smiley, man. She hasn't had her heart ripped out by a guy yet.
that's true. I've
Yeah.
never had that experience ever.
You know
I've
what? Just
never-
save yourself. It's okay.
That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay,
Such a good
well,
answer.
definitely unique. And I guess so. You were like 19. You were in college. These are pretty much when you had these experiences, right?
Yeah.
Why haven't you? I mean, you're 25 now. Why haven't you really pursued dating much? Just nobody's caught your eye, or?
Well, like I've gone on a couple online dates and stuff. Like, and I tried. You know,
When
like
you say online dates, you met in person. It was
in
from a
person,
dating
but
app?
from dating
Okay,
apps.
all right.
And I've had people ask me out. Like, it's not that I don't have guys asking me out. Like I do, but
Yeah.
I just was like, when I had that last experience, that last sexual experience, I was like, you know what? I'm glad I tried this, but I really want to wait until it's someone I really have feelings for. So I was like, let me just wait. And so I've just been waiting.
When you say- and,
It's longer than I expected, but
when
that's
you
okay.
say when you say wait though, what do you mean? Like, are you waiting for the right guy, or when you do meet a guy, you're gonna wait to have sex?
That's a good question. I would actually like to wait. Now that I've waited this long, I think I would like to wait until marriage. Like,
Oh, that's
yeah.
gonna be. I feel like that's a hard sell.
So
That's okay.
Because
She's so cute though.
Because
You could do it.
the coworker, how long did he wait?
there was just tension at work. We kind of had like that kind of tension, and we kind of started liking each other. So it was like I don't know, we weren't like dating or anything, but we were just talking at work in between shifts and stuff. Like didn't hang out.
Wait, did you guys? Was it at work? That
At
y'all-
work. It was all
y'all-
at work.
No.
Yeah. Oh, the kind of flirting was at work.
Oh, I meant.
Not that. No, that was like in a regular setting.
She had one chance and she did it right.
Proud of you there.
But there must have been like a
There's
singular
video.
moment where he was like, hey, you want to grab a bite to eat? Like there was a singular moment, right?
Yeah, there was a moment like after kind of a few weeks of flirting at work. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. He just was like, yeah, let's hang out. I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he says, hey, let's hang out outside of work.
Yeah.
And then you guys went to a bar. You went.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we went out to a restaurant or bar. Not even a restaurant. Yeah,
Okay,
I think
so
it
you
was a
got food.
bar.
And then did you guys hook up that night?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the first guy you were friends with in
We were
college.
just friends. Yeah.
And then was it a similar thing where there was like one day he's like, hey, I kind of like you. Let's go.
Well, we would just be in class sometimes, like in university, and like I just started like, oh, he's kind of cute. Like maybe like I kind of felt that tension again, and so I was like, okay, well, it just kind of one time it was at a party. That was my first time I was at a party, and I had a little bit to drink, and I was like, you know what, I've never done this, and then we just started going, you know, so it just happened.
Okay. So you were at a party with a friend.
Yeah,
You guys were, drinking a bit.
yeah.
And then you guys hooked up.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
really wanted to do. I was like, I'm like, I felt like really behind. I've always felt like that way in life. Like I'm always like a late bloomer with everything. I feel like so.
This is a unique one, Andrew. Maybe we can have a bit of an exchange on this. But typically this conversation comes up frequently where women will have sex relatively quickly with men, numerous men sometimes, and then they come to some realization in their mid to late 20s or even early 30s. Oh, now I want to wait until marriage. Now I want to wait 3 months, whatever. This is a unique one, though, insofar as she's been celibate for 6 years.
6
you
years,
said?
yeah.
So I think the demands that she wants to wait until marriage are not as shocking to me as the typical chick who's fucked 100 guys and then a week ago she fucked a guy on the first, like within an hour of meeting.
Why is that though?
Why is what?
Why is that the fact that the celibacy has gone on for 6 years, why does that weigh so heavily in her favor, do you think?
Well, I think it shows a pattern of something. I don't know precisely what, but
I think it shows self-control. Sorry to interrupt.
yeah. Well, no, it's fine. But it is interesting to me because one of the things that I sometimes
Can I tell you why I think
Sure.
that it weighs so favorably for you?
sure.
Even if you don't know it, it's because you believe her.
Oh, could be. That is
So
a
somebody,
good-
you can imagine if somebody, held their value for X amount of years and stayed by that value, that becomes very easy for you to believe that value is true. So versus if you you're going to end up with a chick who says, okay, I don't want to sleep with you immediately, but the last guy I dated 3 weeks ago, I did sleep with immediately. You go, well, what the hell am I, chopped liver, right?
Yeah.
It's because the motivations now are not so clear, so you don't believe them.
Yeah, it is an intriguing one because typically we don't hear a story like this, and the body count is relatively low. So it is interesting.
I mean, extremely low, right?
Yeah, it's
so it's
very
extremely low,
Not about
and the virtue is there. So if the virtue is there, then you
Right.
believe that there's virtue. So you're like, well, it makes sense that you would wait. You've waited 6 years. It makes sense that you'd wait from here. You believe that there's virtue. So you believe her. That's the thing,
Yeah.
right? It's like it's very hard to believe that somebody's virtuous. They just were breaking their virtues 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's still a bit of an eyebrow raise. It's like, well, your 2 previous sexual partners, you did like have sex with them pretty much immediately. I know there was like a initial friendship or like something, but I mean, at least when there was
But still believable.
But with the coworker, like we had known each other for like a while.
There's
Right, but
nothing
there-
wrong
I
with
was gonna
having
say
sex
there's nothing-
immediately with
Yeah.
something. You don't.
She shouldn't have
It
to
was
explain
building.
herself.
The
Yeah,
tension was
seriously.
building, and I was like, is
the
this gonna
tension was
happen?
building.
You know?
The tension was building, but like the duration of time that elapsed from there was like an overt expression of interest. I assume from like you went to a party, right? Like the guy,
Yeah.
or the
The
second
first one,
guy,
the second
he
guy.
he actually asks you out, and then that night, you guys have sex, and then the party.
How old were you?
At that
she
point,
was
I was
19?
19. Yeah, I was like almost
Yeah.
20. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm interrupt you real quick, Brian. So you said you had sex with that coworker twice, right?
No, once. The friend was twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So after you lost your virginity, basically
Yeah.
to your friends, like did you want to be with him, and did you feel hurt like after it happened?
No,
'Cause-
honestly, I think because I waited so long. I mean, I don't know if that's that long. 19, if that's like a.
I mean, it's a
kinda
big
later.
deal for
Is that later?
when
later,
usually
yeah.
when a girl loses her virginity, they're like totally like stuck on that guy at least for a little while.
Yeah, I think I just.
No?
Where have you
really-
got that from?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh well.
Maybe
I don't know,
like
maybe
everyone
it's
just
me.
wants to experience, like, especially when this day and age, everyone's made out to have sex so young, and then like,
Even like with the first guy, like you don't like him a little bit, like or want to be
well,
in
you'll
love with
like
him,
them, and
like
you'll have
as
just
a young girl,
sexual
like you.
connection with them. But you don't need to be in love with someone for the first time you have sex with them. I feel like with this day and age, especially with
What?
how society is, you feel like the odd one out if you can you not make a face.
No.
No, but you're right.
What do you mean?
I felt like
I'm looking at the camera.
No, but
I am
I'm
gonna
just-
make a
I'm
face.
just-
Yeah,
I'm
she's
just-
doing the
I'm
what?
saying my opinion,
It's weird.
and I'm
I
saying
know,
my
and
point, so don't
my
make a
face is
at
my
me.
opinion too.
Yeah, I know, but like listen
What's
to
wrong
my
with that?
opinion, and then you can
I'm
speak your
listening.
opinion, and
I'm
I'll
not
make a
speaking it.
face.
I made a fucking
Yeah,
face.
exactly. You made a fucking face.
Well, who
Are you
gives a
Christian?
fuck?
Are you Christian?
Yes.
So if you had sex and you were married to that person,
Yeah.
you're married to that person, so you've only had sex with one
No,
person.
actually, I'm actually living in sin right now.
So you've had. So you've
I
had
am.
sex
No,
with
I'm
one
living. I'm
person,
living.
And you're
I'm
married
living
to them,
in.
and
I'm
you've done
living in
exactly
sin
what
with my
God told you
husband
to
right
do.
now.
Have you done exactly what God told you
Okay,
to do?
let's go
had
back.
sex with one person who you are absolutely in love with. Everyone is different, so don't fucking make a face when I put my opinion out.
I even forgot your opinion. Repeat it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, maybe listen instead of pulling faces.
Let's
This
go.
is called
No,
sassy
I'll make faces
English.
if I
Should be
want.
called sassy English, not sassy English. I've not said nothing for it to be
I'll make
called
a face
sassy
if I wanna make a
English.
face.
All right.
Strauss?
Well, I'll say my opinion if I want to say my
I
opinion.
didn't tell you not to say your fucking opinion.
All right. Well, just fucking listen to it. Like I'll
I'll
fucking
listen.
to
I'm trying to
yours.
listen. If you would fucking say your opinion,
Yeah, I have
maybe
said
I
my
could
opinion,
listen.
but you're too busy making a face.
I'm gonna make a face.
All right. Well, fucking make a face.
Oh, I am gonna make a face.
All right,
Okay, what
cool.
you gonna fucking
Are you
say?
not? Are you not too old to be on this podcast?
No, I'm not.
All
I'm
right,
fucking
okay,
49. You're too. Okay.
Anyways,
Okay, cool.
so you're dating
Thank you, ma'am.
life. Are you single? Are
No,
you
I
married?
am.
Are
I
you-
thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. I am married 11 years but actually living in sin with my husband.
What? So did you?
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
Did you lose your virginity to your husband?
No.
No. So you lost your virginity to someone else, but you weren't
Yes.
across that.
Yeah.
So you're abiding by God's rules. All right.
What does it have to do with anything? Like what
no,
are
but
you talking
you're
about?
preaching that it's a bad thing for her to lose her virginity.
I did not
you
say
did.
that.
You were judging at the fact
I
that
was
she
not
well,
judging her.
You were.
Did
you
you,
were like, oh, well,
did you feel that I was judging you at all?
Yeah, because you were like, oh, well, did you not fucking, were you not in love with him? Well, no, she wasn't
I
in love
was
with him.
asking
but
a
at the end
question.
Of the day, if she wants to have sex,
Oh my God.
she will have sex.
You're nuts,
I think it's
dude.
a
You're
wait,
nuts.
wait,
All
wait,
right,
wait,
cool.
wait,
But I'm
wait,
saying
wait.
my opinion. You can say your
Nicole,
opinion
Nicole.
after I finished mine.
What?
The thing is, you were saying your opinion. I
Yeah,
made
and
a
you're pulling a face.
Oh my God.
So let me speak,
My
and
God.
then you can speak.
You're so
And I'll pull
fucking
a
loud.
face.
You're so fucking loud.
All right, cool. I am loud because
Hey,
you're fucking pulling
hey,
a
It
face.
doesn't
hey,
matter. I
Sure,
can make
sure.
a nuts, dude.
Yeah, cool.
Nobody here is friends. I told you that when we came here.
No, they're not.
Nobody here is friends. Everybody's gonna go against each
Well,
other.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not judging you. Whatever
good,
she
don't
says,
judge her
I'm not
because
talking to you.
No, but it seemed like you were judging
here
her,
we
so
go.
I was defending
Oh
her.
my God.
I think it's just
Oh
a
my God.
misunderstanding.
Wait, can
you
you-
know?
No, it's not a
But, like, at
misunderstanding.
the end of the day, like people can lose their
Look,
virginities. How
I
they
don't
want
mind
to
if
lose
you
their
guys
virginities.
argue, but can you maybe not yell?
Yeah.
You guys can argue.
Karen
that's
is
fine.
downstairs.
Just don't
Remember,
yell, you know?
Karen is
If you want to
downstairs.
lose a virginity a certain way, don't judge and don't put your opinion on someone losing the virginity.
Well,
It's
why?
simple as that.
She was just.
I didn't do
asking
that.
if
I
she
asked
felt
her- I asked
No,
her a
but
question.
it's in a muggy way.
I asked
It's like,
her.
oh, well, are you not
Did
in
you,
love with
ma'am?
him?
Did you feel it anyway? I asked you a question. That
Yeah,
was
in
it.
a nasty way.
How did I ask
Why
you
are
in a
you speaking
nasty
for her?
way? I did not.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you
What
did
am I
not.
speaking for?
You're
Because I
speaking
have an
for
opinion.
her. You're
I
speaking
did
for
not.
her.
Yeah, because
I don't know what's wrong with this lady. I don't know what's
The
wrong with
next
her.
release-
Can you pass me the
You're
popcorn?
Because
insane,
you
dude.
were a cunt to her.
I don't think that was
are
real alcohol.
I will be insane.
crazy. You're crazy.
Brian,
Phil,
that was
I
crazy.
like being crazy.
That was soda water. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
Oh,
Crazy
definitely
as
hot,
fuck. Do
but
what I
crazy
want.
too.
I'll say what I want to say.
Say it.
And if I feel
Say
like
it.
you're being...
Say it. Don't
Yeah, I am.
spray it,
I
first
am
of all.
saying it.
And
I am
can
saying
you
it.
keep
Is
your
there a-
voice down?
is
You're
there anything
spitting on
the
everybody,
microphone?
bitch.
No, I'm
You're spitting on
speaking.
everybody.
But I'm not spitting because you can't see anything on my microphone. So
You're
shut the
right.
fuck
You're
up.
right. Yeah. No, I didn't see it, but I fucking felt it.
Well, you didn't feel it.
Yes,
did you?
I did. It was all over my fucking
All
forehead.
right, good.
This big ass,
Well, you need a
massive
fucking
forehead of
shower,
mine
so
here.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, did we get anywhere? by
Boy,
doing that?
boy,
Oh,
boy,
that was
boy,
great.
boy.
Good job, guys. That was good.
Jeez.
Good job, guys. All right.
Scary.
So
Married. 11 years living in
kind
sin.
of derailed there a little bit.
Go ahead and move that
About-
caption, sassy English, not sassy solution. Why am I sassy? Because I'm black?
No, because you were sassy.
No, that's just me. I was confident. Confident doesn't
Yeah,
equate to
exactly.
sassiness.
All right.
I had the whole podcast
It's
against me.
way too early in the podcast to play
Right?
the race card. Way too early to play the race card.
Yeah, it's a bit
Wait till
early.
we're like at least halfway through to play the race
Yeah,
card.
wait a bit
Well,
longer.
no, but if people
before you
have
pull the
called
race
her
card,
sassy
okay?
once before for saying
Yeah.
her opinion, then she can say her opinion without everyone saying she's sassy.
Why am I sassy? Tell
You're
me.
sassy.
Because
Tell
she
me,
wants
have
to
I
be.
done anything
That's her
sassy yet?
character.
You haven't seen
Are we
sassy
doing
yet.
are we
like
doing
two
a
words,
Joe
though. I
Pesci
don't
bit?
really-
I'm waiting my sassiness on
Isn't it a
him.
Joe Pesci bit? Right? Am I some kind of clown here to amuse you?
Am I funny?
Your
Am I
cheeks are
fucking
red.
funny to you?
Now you're fucking talking to me.
Talking to me.